Yo, you've been struggling with stubborn belly fat? Well, you come to the right place. Hop in here and I'll tell you how to get rid of it. Yo, it's Randy. And as promised, I'm going to share with you the only 3 ways to get rid of stubborn belly fat. But before I do, let me tell you what doesn't work. Waist trainers, detox teas, thousands of crunches, fad diets. All right, so let me explain something to you real quick. And this may hurt your feelings, but you know what? Sometimes the truth hurts, but it needs to be said. You cannot, and I repeat, you cannot target certain areas on your body to specifically burn body fat from. Your body burns fat systemically. Your whole body burns fat at the same time. And usually those stubborn areas are high concentrated areas. So belly fat for a lot of us becomes an issue because it's more concentrated there. So instead of trying to do all these crazy movements and all this crazy stuff, we got to be consistent and we got to make sure that we stay on course so that we can actually get lean enough to burn that body fat. All right, got it? Good. All right, so the first key to getting rid of stubborn belly fat is to eat less. Duh. Seriously, in order for your body to be able to burn fat efficiently, you need to be at a deficit. So let's say, for instance, you need 2,000 calories a day to maintain your current body weight. Taking that down by 100, 200, 300 calories is enough of a deficit for your body to be able to start using body fat or belly fat, whichever one you want to consider it, as fuel. Another thing to be mindful of is keeping your blood sugar under control. Insulin is a hormone that carries glycogen into your muscles and your liver in order to use or store as fuel. And when you produce too much insulin, it takes all of that glycogen or stored carbohydrates and causes your body to signal the storage of body fat so that you can use it later. Second key, exercise. Exercise is going to help you get rid of belly fat in 2 ways. One, it's going to further add to that deficit that you created with your diet. So let's say you drop your calories by 200 just from diet alone, and then you exercise another 200 calories away. That's 400 calories gone. So you've gone from 2,000 now down to 1,600. And remember, in order for your body to burn body fat, you have to be in a deficit. And now you've got 2 different ways to create a deficit that causes that reaction in your body. The second way exercise helps is because it helps you to build more muscle mass. Now, I know a lot of you are probably thinking, oh, I don't want to get bulky, I'm trying to lose weight. But the thing about muscle mass is it's prime real estate for using stored body fat and to prevent you from storing even more. The way it works is muscle uses glycogen as fuel. Glycogen is stored carbohydrates that is transported to either your muscles or your liver using insulin. So the more muscle you have, the less insulin resistant you are. That means you never get to the point to where you're releasing too much insulin and storing extra body fat. The third key is sleep. I know you're thinking, like, how can I burn body fat in my sleep? But the thing about sleep is it's your body's reset. It's your body's repair process. So even shorting yourself an extra hour or 2 hours of sleep means that you don't repair, you don't recover in the right way. And when you don't, over time, your body becomes less efficient at everything, to include and specifically body fat. Another thing about getting the proper sleep is it's another way to prevent insulin resistance. Insulin resistance is dangerous, dangerous stuff. A lot of people who have metabolic syndrome or type 2 diabetes started as being insulin resistant, meaning that their body's just releasing way too much and it's storing too much body fat. And then over time, your pancreas, the organ that releases insulin, starts to shut down, and then you have to take medication or actually use insulin to be able to kickstart that process instead of doing it on your own. All right, I know this may not be what some of you wanted to hear. I get it. But There's no secret, there's no magic pill, there's no single exercise. There's nothing other than a combination of these three things that are gonna make sure that you get rid of that stubborn belly fat. So put in the work. I'm out.